Hey, hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to show you 10 different college majors that all can be earned in less than 12 months, entire bachelor's degrees in less than 12 months, but that can also get you six-figure jobs. Why do we want college degrees? So we can make more money and get better jobs, right? What's the point of accelerating a college degree if you're not getting a good job in the end? And way too many people out there are accelerating college degrees and they're getting like liberal studies majors because they think that's the easiest path. There are other paths that are way faster. So here are my top 10 fastest college majors that lead to six-figure jobs. Now let's start with technology majors because there's so much money in technology. The first one I want to go into is IT management. As you can see here, I'm going to show you some numbers with each of these majors. In blue, we're going to have a salary range like very low end to high end. In yellow, that's the number I really like to look at because it's kind of a mid-range. An average employee is going to range from here to here. And then the US national average in green, which is really usually dragged down by people that just are lazy and don't have jobs but do have a degree still. But as you can see here, up to $300,000 a year, a mid-range average employee is going to make 110 to 173, and the US national average is 112. Now, computer science, this is one of my favorite technology majors because it's like the ultra creativity major where you're learning to create things and build things with tech. And you can make a ton of money doing this. As you can see, up to more than $500,000 a year with just a bachelor's degree in computer science. A normal average range is going to be starting 92,000 but up to 231,000, and the US national average over $103,000. Cybersecurity is also really popular and it's not going away anytime soon. Companies need employees to protect their networks and their tech, and this is a huge need. Now, up to $611,000 a year if you're good at your job, but the middle range average is 110 to $276,000 a year. The really, really high US national average of 118,000. So cybersecurity can be pretty cool and can also offer remote openings sometimes. So if you're wanting to work from your laptop at home, this may be somewhere to look. Now, software engineering, building things out of software, which is pretty cool. Up to $750,000 a year. So that high end is really high. And the mid range is going to be between 90 and 275. US average is 106. There are quite a few software engineers that just aren't super good at their jobs, so they make less. But if you're good at it, you can make a ton of money. Now, data analytics is the next one I want to talk about. Up to $150,000 a year, but the mid-range average is 131 to 135. So it's like you kind of jump in at a higher entry level, but the ceiling is lower than some of the jobs that require more creativity. But the US national average is $108,000 a year. Project management. This is a major that I do not personally like unless you're going into the tech field. Project management in tech, you can make a lot of money. Project management out of tech, there's not a lot of money in those careers, okay? So if you're in tech, you're going to range between 24 and 340,000, mid-range over 100 to $180,000, US national average 105. Now, if you're not in the tech field, your US average salary is like way lower, like 60 grand. So you need to make sure project management, you want to be in tech if you're looking for money. Now, let's get into business and finance and healthcare majors. There's a lot of money here, and not everyone is built for the tech world. That's okay. I'm a business guy myself, and I prefer business degrees because of what I enjoy doing. I don't want to be sitting at my computer building things out of tech all the time. Finance is huge. If you are good with money, you will always be able to make money. Up to over $500,000 per year, with the mid-range average being 94,000 to 234,000, and the US average is over 100,000. Business management, this is the only major on the list where, as you can see here, the US national average is under 100,000, but the mid-range is 91 to 230. It's just there are a bunch of people with business management degrees that don't use those degrees, and that drags those numbers down a little bit on the low end. But the high end, you can still make over $500,000 a year with a business management degree. You just need to use the business management degree to actually be in management in the business space, or you're not going to be making as much money. So use the major the way it's intended to be used, and you can make good money. Human resources management. This is like a sleepy good career because most companies need HR, and it's pretty steady. There are a group of people with these degrees that are pretty underpaid, and that's people who are working for maybe really small companies with HR. So you're going to see a low range of $35,000, but up to almost $200,000 a year. And the mid-range is going to be $78,000 to $88,000 because there are lower end jobs in the field. So you need to look for openings where you're working in bigger companies, things like that. And you can get U.S. national average salaries like $101,000, $102,000 per year. And that's a good salary. So it is a good career, but you got to make sure you're not settling for the lower end jobs. Healthcare administration, basically like working in management in hospitals and healthcare clinics and stuff like that. You can make over $500,000 with this major. Mid-range average is going to be between $92,000 and $229,000 a year, with the U.S. national average at $104,000 a year. There is a lot of money, and there are a lot of jobs in healthcare management. Now, one thing I'll add about healthcare management is you want to get a good grasp of what you're actually going to be doing, because if you don't want to be sitting and working with insurance companies, sitting in a cubicle or in a little office in a hospital for your career, maybe this one's not for you, but you can climb to those positions where you're like actually managing hospitals and things like that. You just got to climb that ladder after you start. But the lower end healthcare admin jobs are pretty tedious administrative work. So you kind of start at the boring end and you can advance to some pretty exciting stuff. Now, these 10 majors can all be earned in less than 12 months by using a method that I call degree hacking. I earned a bachelor's degree in 9 months. I've helped people earn bachelor's degrees as fast as 3 months, and it's just not doing it the school's way. Essentially, you're going to test out of all your classes, and I like to do this within schools because it looks really good on your transcripts and it's clean and it's a pretty smooth process. You just have to know how to do it and what programs to look for. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a link to a video in the description down below. Tap on the video title with your thumb if you're on your phone. It'll pop open the description, and I'll leave a link to what I call my degree hacking tutorial, and I'll actually walk you through how to do this stuff. So I hope this has helped. You absolutely can accelerate a college degree or a college degree really fast and make a lot of money in your career. You don't need to settle for like a liberal studies major where you're not going to have much use for it after you graduate. You can get rock solid, really, really strong majors, and you can do it really fast. If you want to learn how, just watch the video down below.